Comes in and bowls to James. It's a length ball outside off stump, and it's clubbed away into the gap through the covers, and that is his 100. Wonderful moment for Lyndon James.
So I know where you're from. Anyway, another thing, Charlie. Abbas in. This is full strike. He almost took Abbas's head off. And 3 for 4 runs.
23 runs added this morning by Notts. Here's Abbott, comes in again, and Patterson edges through to the keeper, and that is the end of the innings. Had a wild swipe, easy as you like, through to Ben Brown, and Kyle Abbott picks up his third wicket of the innings, and Nottinghamshire are all out for 235.
3 slips a gully and a short leg, a Stone in once more, lovely delivery and a wicket. Ali Orr has just had a little fiddle outside the off stump, and Stone, by and large, didn't get the rewards he deserved last weekend. Fletcher Middleton on strike, and this is a streaky outside edge which runs along the ground between the 3 slips and backward point, and away to third man for 4, and Fletcher Middleton is up and running.
Running away from us at the Radcliffe Road end. Full delivery and clipped into the onside for 4 runs. Nicely taken there. And Middleton's just pushed into that one.
Past umpire Long, bowls on the pads of Fletcher Middleton, works it through the onside out to the boundary on the Fox Road side of the ground for 4.
Stone's coming in once again on 11. That's a snick and caught in the slips to dismiss Organ for 5, 20 for 2. What a delivery. One put down previously, but that one was straight in the basket, as they'd say. Stone once again full of vent, and that's driven through the vacant cover area, and that will be 4. And that's just driven once again to a vacant mid-off, and that'll be 4 once again. That's 12 off the over. That's quite a big over that. And
here's Pennington, who's also racing in. That's pulled away by Vince. That's a beautiful shot. And it always takes Steve O'Shaughnessy, the umpire, with him as the ball goes over the rope. That's a beautiful shot. Again, right arm over. Comes in and bowls. Vince pulls that away again. This time to Steve O'Shaughnessy's right side. So he watches that go by. Watches it go over the rope. Bowled out for 235. They added 23. As Vince cuts that away over the top of backward of point. And that is going for 4 more. Well, he's tried it again there, Pennington, but he's got the line horribly wrong. And here's Pennington to Vince. Vince is off the back foot and steers that through point, and that is 4 more. So an expensive over here.
Patterson once again, and that's driven very handsomely through the covers, and that's raced across that very lengthy square. It's been chased, but to no avail. That is over a boundary, and
fluctuation between the times they came on and off with regards to the scoreboard. This one is nicked, and there is a wicket, and it is Vince. The big fish has gone. Patterson gets him. A catch by Joe Clark, diving down low in front of first slip. That will be lunch, I'm sure, at 61 for 3.
Totally. This is Pennington. Oh, and a slightly short delivery. In fact, there's a little nick that came through, and it's taken. And another wicket goes down. I wonder if it just maybe brushed the glove as the ball came through.
On accent alone, but it was just a strange setup really as this is cut away.
Beautifully cut.
Lovely looking shot and away for 4. 75 quid.
Oh, Stone in again. Oh, little nick and taken!
Young.
In the slips. That will be Will Young. Oh, it was a beautiful 4 just before in the over. First ball of the over, but that one.
Stone once again, and that's pulled into the leg side. Shouts a catch, and that's found the boundary, and that'll be 4 runs.
In again to Dawson, outside the off stump. Dawson off the back foot, cracks that through extra cover. He hasn't quite timed it, but he'll still go for 4. Again from Lyndon James. Repeat of last year's Charlotte Edwards Cup final. Here's Patterson bowls, driven but no mid-off, and that's a lovely straight drive there from Keith Parker. He hasn't quite timed that, but it's still gone for 4.
He's steaming in, and that's a lovely shot. He's driven that beautifully through the offside, and that will be 4 runs to start the over. Once again, outside edge, just beating slips there. You can see him turn around ever so quickly just to make sure.
Definitely lost a bit of weight, lost a bit of bulk.
Passing it on, driven, beautiful on drive, and that will be 4 any day of the week. Over the boundary rope, nicely timed, full delivery.
Pennington and that is 6. Pennington in from Stuart Broad and that's been dispatched into the stands. That is outrageous from Barker. Couple rows back, Pennington's
batted on for about 35 minutes before the last wicket went, as another boundary gets flashed away by the left-handed Barker. Nottinghamshire, in particular, Ollie Stone bowling really nicely before lunch.
Here's Patterson, short. Dawson pulls that away on the leg side, splits the field. There are 2 out on the leg side. He's managed to thread that ball between both of them. And Dawson with that boundary now moves on to 43.
Harrison to continue. Right arm round, and that's an incredible shot. He's reverse swept that through the cover area. He attempted it earlier to no avail, but that was an incredible shot.
And what Harrison's trying to pitch into.
Harrison once again, and he's gone again, reverse swept that, and that'll be 4 again. He's really going strong with this reverse sweep.
Then James running in to Dawson on strike. Driven back, lovely on drive, beautifully timed. Oh, he's seen the ball awfully well now, is Liam Dawson. Another 4 in the over.
On the Bridgeford Road side of the ground, used to be a 2-tier par stand there as Harrison comes round the wicket and bowls, and this is played up to mid-on. We're in the final over of the session. Calvin Harrison bowling, and there's a half century for Keith Barker. It's come in pretty good time, an hour and a half, 61 balls. And again to Keith Barker, comes again, and once more he's got hold of it, this time with rather more certainty, and that's gone all the way for 6 into the lower tier of the Radcliffe Road stand.
As he's racing in, and that is clean bowled. That is a rapid delivery there from Ollie Stone, and that sees the back of an incredible innings from Barker, and he's dismissed for 74, and that is a breakthrough. Become quite tight.
Next over starts, and this one's down the leg side and given the punishment, and goes high into the stands. 6 runs on the board.
Pennington in, short of a length, and that's found a person at third man. I mean, it was a lovely shot. He's just managed to pick the person out there. 6-year-old Abbott, been in the game a long time. Big shout for LB, and given. Convincing appeal, and the umpire had absolutely no doubt that that was out. So Abbott does go back.
That I don't recognise as Pennington bowls again, lifted up. Now then, will this go to Calvin Harrison? He's caught him, and Dawson won't get his century, and it's 276 for 9. Very similar to the last dismissal. Was expecting it to be James Hayes down here taking the catch.
In swing for Barker straight away, staying round the wicket, bowls to Hamid, drives edge, called third slip. He's out second ball. Well, this game's really coming alive here. Hamid gone. Totally at sea early on. That's a drive up to mid-on. That could be going for 4. It is. Over pitch there from Keith Barker, and Young is off the mark in this innings. He's off the mark in the game.
Bass to conclude the 4th over, and Slater's tickled this down fine. It's going to go for 4 runs, and he did get bat on it, so there's a relief for Ben Slater, and for Notts, he's up and running.
Barker bowling to the left-handed. Slater is staying over here. Bowl Slater, he's just guided it past third slip. I think it was off the face of the bat. I think it was quite deliberate. Vince flung himself to his left. There's no day 4. Cut that away over the top of cover. That's too wide from Barker. Slater couldn't resist having a go at that one. And he had to throw the bat at that, which he did. And that was always going to be 4 runs. Moves on to 14. Runs away from us again, Moabas. Bowls, that's whipped away, square on the leg side, slightly over pitched. It was fairly straight. Young picks up 4 runs, moves on to 13, 30 for 1. Forward Slater, and that's safely negotiated as the ball makes its way up to mid-off. And that is the end of day 2. We are exactly halfway through this game, with Nottinghamshire on 33 for 1 in their second innings. They trail Hampshire by 8 runs.